Hello everyone, I hope you're all having a great day today. In this video, we're going to be talking about how to organize your Google Drive for the start of a new school year. You can really do this at any time during the school year, but it will become a bit more complicated the longer that you put it off, which is why I recommend doing this either before the school year starts or within the first week or so of the school year starting. You will ideally need two things in order to follow along with this video. The first is you will need access to your Google Drive account. Preferably if you could do this on a laptop or a desktop, just because the view that you will see will look similar to what my screen looks like. If you have an iPad or another tablet, that's fine. You'll still be able to do this. Your screen will just look slightly different than what my screen looks like. Now, the second thing that you will need is your school schedule. If you haven't gotten your school schedule yet or you don't have it with you, that's fine. You will just have to go back at a later time to update the folder names with the appropriate class name. So let's get right into it. When thinking of your Google folders, you want to start with the most broad topic, and as you create folders within folders, those folders will have more specific or more detailed titles. So we're going to start with the biggest folder, the overall folder, which will be titled 2020-2021 school year. There we go. Okay, so now that we have that, we're going to open it up. And within this folder, we're going to create a folder for each of your classes. So if you know that you're going to have 5 classes this school year, you should have at least 5 folders. If you know you're going to have 8 classes, there should be at least 8 folders. So I'm going to go through and start making my own folders. So we'll say, let's see, English. We'll do math. And let's see, science. There we go. And then you can go on to, create as many more folders as you need. I'm just going to make these 3 just in the interest of time. So once you have all of your folders created, you can go back, and if you know for any of these specific classes that you will have smaller courses throughout the year, then you should go in and make folders for those smaller courses. So for instance, if you know that throughout the time of the school year, you're going to have 3 different science classes, like let's say you have biology, physics, and chemistry, you should go into your science folder, open it up, and then within your science folder, you should make folders for each of those smaller courses. So we'll do biology, chemistry, and physics. There we go. So that way it's already set up, and as you move throughout the year and you change from one class to the next, you already have the folder set up and you don't need to worry about it. Now, for some of your classes, they might not change throughout the year. You might just have a year of English and it's the same class throughout the whole year. That's fine. If we're looking at a class like that, then you won't need to go in and make smaller folders within the overall folder. So once you have all of your folders set up, like I said, you'll have more than 3. I just only made 3 for the purpose of this video. You want to think about any other major projects, or if you have like an internship or anything like that, but something that you're going to have a lot of work for. So for instance, if you know you're going to have personal project this year, you should make a folder for that. If you do that at the start of the school year, it's just going to help you stay organized once you do actually start working on it, whether it's personal project or another longer term project or assignment. If let's see, you can do services action as well. If you're going to do community service, or if you're going to be part of a club or run a club, it's always a good idea to make a folder for that particular club or activity that you do as well. Now, as the school year progresses, you just want to make sure that you are putting all of the information for a particular class in the appropriate folder. So, for example, when you open up your Google Drive, it'll look something similar to this. So you want to make sure that you open up the 2020-2021 school year folder. And if you are working on something for English, open up the English folder. And then and only then will you hit this new button, and then you can open up a new doc, a new sheet, or new slides. That way, it will already be in the appropriate folder. If you don't do that and you open up a new Google Doc or a new slideshow while you're in this, while you only have this folder open, it will just float around somewhere in this area. If you open it up when you are on this page, it'll just hang out somewhere here, and then that is just going to make things a little more cluttered and unorganized throughout the year. So make sure you open up the school year and then open up the class that you're working in, and that will help you stay so much more organized as the school year moves on. So that is probably the most simple way to organize your Google Drive prior to the start of the school year. Be sure to check back for my next video. I'll be taking what we did in this video and bringing it to the next level, add a little more detail, make it a little bit more organized than what we've done here. So be sure to check back for that. See you next time.